Tov, a gute Woche. Okay, I've been delaying this for weeks by telling other stories. Last week we even didn't make a Baal Shem Tov story at all. But it had to be this week. Hey Teves is a particular important day when the Rebbe recovered the writings and the books that belong to the library of the Frierdiker Rebbe. Rebbe of Lubavitch recovered the books of the library of Frierdiker Rebbe after a big dispute of who the books belong to and who has the right to keep them or sell them. And the determination, the ruling was that the books belong to the community of the Hasidim because the Frierdiker Rebbe himself and his property belong to the community of the Hasidim, and therefore it cannot be sold because it's not one person's property who has the right to come and sell them. It's everybody's communal property that cannot be taken away. Keeping this in mind, and also keeping in mind that we just finished the week when we read the parasha of Miketz, the dreams of Paro, and that Yosef was able to interpret the code of the dreams. And we begin with a story about the writings, the books, the writings of, they were in the possession at least of Rav Adam of Roshpitz, the Baal Shem, Rav Adam Baal Shem, the teacher of the Baal Shem Tov. This has to do with the revelation of these books, and it starts with a Shailas Halom, with a question presented through a dream of Torah, which there are certain dreams, Torah dreams, that are able to reveal us things about our life. Not that we should always be concerned about every dream. They're usually an onirical phenomena, something that happens at night that we shouldn't be too overly concerned. Everybody has dreams and they don't make sense. But there are some things that do open up and reveal, especially for people who are in a certain level of things. This is story number 7, which I had skipped in the Shibchei Abesht, and I will continue then with story number 14 that talks a little bit more about these writings and the fact that they can be eventually revealed. So, Rav Adam of Roshpitz made a Shailas Halom, made a question or through a dream, mystical dream, about being able to pass on these holy writings that had only been revealed to a few specific people throughout the generations. Very, very holy, deep secrets of Torah. Something beyond the knowledge of the secrets of Kabbalah. And he acquires as an answer that he will reveal, that he will pass on these writings to Rav Yisroel ben Eliezer. It's on the city of Okup. And we know he comes from a city where there was like a fortress fence called the Okup, and the house where he was born, where his father lived, was against or into that fencing, but it was not. The name of the fencing is called Okup in Polish or in Russian, but it's not the name of the city. There is a city called Okup. The city where he's born is Tluste. It really should say Tluste, but this is what the book says. What the story here says in the Shibchei Abesht, the Okup. So before passing away, before knowing that he was soon not going to be in this world anymore, Rav Adam tells his son to go to that city and take these writings with the secrets of Torah. I should also make a lechaim. Take the books with the secrets of Torah. And go to that small city called Okup, or the small city whose name is Tluste, we didn't mention. where that fence called Okup, whatever. And you will find a man there, says Rav Adam to his son. His name is Rav Israel ben Eliezer, and he is about 14 years old. There's a second kind of contradiction in this story. We know that when Rav Adam passed away, the Baal Shem Tov was 16. However, they mention here 14. And you will pass on these writings to him, these holy writings. These belong to the source of his neshama, of his soul. And you are going to learn this with him. You're going to see that he is the person who has the merit to learn. So, Rav Adam, this Rav, his great master, Adam Roshpitz Baal Shem, he passed away. So his son was to fulfill his wishes and went to this city, and mention again the city of Okup, Kluste. He went to a man, there was the Parnes HaChodesh, a man who was wealthy enough to once a month give tzedakos to people who came, tzedakah to people who came to him. So he goes to him, like the contact person in the town. And this Parnes asks him, the son of Rav Adam, who are you? Where are you coming from? What are you looking for? He realizes that he's not there just to come for a tzedakah, that he's looking for something. He knows that, he tells him, I know your father was a tzaddik, he was a renowned man. And he says, your father sent me to the city of Okup, and I have to fulfill his words. So the Parnes HaChodesh of the city managed for him a shidduch. He arranged shidduchim, whatever, make sure that he gets married, that he should be a married man, and start his life in the town. Apparently, everybody found grace on him. He was a very sympathetic, very nice person, and they arranged him a shidduch, they make him married, they started his life in Okup, or Kluste. After he was married, he started looking for what he was asked, meaning for Rav Israel ben Eliezer. But he found that there is someone called Rav Israel, whatever, and he worked, a young guy, a 14-year-old boy, who worked as a helper in a house of study. And he did not appear to be such a great man. This is way before he was revealed, and the Baal Shem Tov, who was very humble, kept his greatness always in secret, and he appeared to be like a common, humble, not so important person. So the son of Rav Adam, wanted to test him, wanted to see. Made him his helper, asked him to work for him, to be his helper, but he was testing to see if this is the Israel ben Eliezer that his father asked him to look for. So he decided to do a trick. One night, he pretended to be asleep in the house of study, in the Beis Medrash, and left the writings of his father, these holy, special writings that very few people throughout the generation had the merit to learn, left them there on the table, and he kept one eye open to see. So the Baal Shem Tov comes, Rabbi Israel ben Eliezer, a 14-year-old boy who would be the Baal Shem Tov, comes and grabs a pamphlet out of the writings, one thing, and starts reading and learning it. And very intently. And seeing what's going on, the son of Rav Adam, whose name is never told in the story, realizes this is the man his father sent him to find. This is the right Rabbi Israel ben Eliezer. And so he wakes up, or catches him learning, and tells him, my father sent me to pass this on to you. I want you to learn. You will be my helper. And in secret, I don't want anybody to know, we're going to be learning these writings, these holy writings that my father had. The story is very long. It has a continuation, and then there is the other sipur. I think I'm going to stop it here and continue with the second part next week. Okay, we live in a cliffhanger. So far, the son of Rav Adam has found the Baal Shem Tov and has realized that he is the man his father sent him, and is revealing to him, is holding him, hiring him to be his personal helper, but is going to learn with him in secret this Raze D'Oraita, this deep, holy, secret writings. And what's to happen, I'll tell next week. Shavua Tov, a good Tevoch, L'chaim, for the celebration of Hey Teves, this Didan Notzach. Ours is the victory. And today, all that is these sacred books are actually all in our hands, and we should have a complete victory to have everything revealed, even the basic reason why the Baal Shem Tov teaches and express Hasidus, what the Mashiach told him, to make the reason why Mashiach should be here revealed to all of us and show we should merit to see it. L'chaim. Shavua Tov, a good Tevoch, Didan Notzach.